everybody, all Ibrix guy here with the strong rumors suggesting that Phantom 5 is likely going to release soon and that it's likely going to have an interchangeable lens camera. Well, that sounds fine and dandy, but that begs the question, what would it take performance-wise? What would it take from Phantom 5 to encourage someone to upgrade from their existing, say, Mavic Air or Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic 2 Zoom drone? What would the Phantom 5 have to do to create justification for an upgrade, or just justification to go with Phantom 5 instead of a Mavic 2 or a Mavic Air? You know, what would it have to do beyond the interchangeable lens piece? So, you know, just a curiosity. You know, I want y'all to share your comments within the comments section below this video, and you know, let's get the conversation started, because it is an interesting animal. I mean, with Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom, and I love Mavic 2 Pro, it's my new favorite drone, but with those just being out for a few weeks, or actually just a few days now, what would the Phantom 5 have to do to make someone want the Phantom 5 instead of Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic 2 Zoom? And for me, you know, the possibility of interchangeable lenses, that's cool. You know, I love interchangeable lenses. This camera that I'm filming with now, I've got a 25mm Zeiss prime lens, a non-zoom lens, and I feel that it's very good quality. I feel I can capture a lot better quality from a fixed focal length lens or prime lens than I can with a zoom lens. But do I really want interchangeable lenses on my drone? See, here's my thoughts. For a Phantom 5, if they do release it, and if it is interchangeable lens, more than likely what I'm going to want is the widest angle lens possible to be able to capture just a really cool environment while I'm flying. You know, if I'm doing creative video, I'm going to do that on the ground with one of my Sony Alphas. But, you know, everyone's use case is different, and that's why I wanted to post this this thought-probing video, you know, just to see what it would take. What would it take for you to jump on board Phantom 5 versus Mavic 2 or Mavic Air? The other thing is, if Phantom 5, if they don't change the size and weight of the drone, I mean, Phantom 5 is DJI's bread and butter. I mean, or DJI Phantom is rather. I mean, it's what put DJI on the map, and it's what most people think of when they think of drone, even if they don't know what a drone is. If you say drone, they say, "Oh, is that Phantom? You know, that white drone?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's the drone." So a lot of people know the Phantom that may not even know drones. So from that perspective, there's probably going to be a large camp of people that if DJI does release Phantom 5, that they're going to feel by default that they need to go with it, because in their mind, it's the king of the drones. You know, it's the #1 drone. Whereas in reality, you know, people like myself are going to say, "Hey, you know, this is Mavic 2 Pro. This has a Hasselblad camera, and it's very good quality. I wish that this camera was a little bit wider, though." And see, that's a question a lot of people may have, because they're like, "Well, you know, if the Phantom 5 has interchangeable lenses, maybe they even have something like a 15mm, an 18mm lens. You know, if that's the case, that would be a lot wider field of view than the Mavic 2 Pro." So, you know, they're brilliant marketers over there at DJI. They really are. But, you know, looking past all the spin and the marketing techniques, blah, 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 it's really a matter of what would drive someone that's current with drones. You know, like you, if you're watching this video, you're probably somewhat knowledgeable when it comes to drones. You probably have a current understanding of what's available in the market. And for me, I mean, having something that's so small and so lightweight, sure, this isn't as small and lightweight as the Mavic Air, which I love also. But even though I love the Mavic Air, Mavic 2 Pro is my new favorite drone, because the video quality is just beyond rock solid. The controls are excellent, the FPV is excellent, the build quality obviously is impeccable. So it's just, for me, the Phantom 5, it's going to be tough, because if it's the same size and weight, I'm probably not going to be interested in it at all. because being able to maximize portability is important for me. You know, I can comfortably put this Mavic 2 Pro in a backpack along with other camera gear, throw a few extra batteries and the Mavic 2 Pro's controller in there, and everything's hunky-dory. You're dealing with something, if they don't change the form factor, if the Phantom 5 is the same form factor, it's bigger, it's heavier, it's less convenient. It becomes a situation where someone is probably carrying their backpack full of camera gear, but then they've probably got a really nice case carrying the Phantom. And in certain scenarios, that may be fine. But in scenarios where someone is traveling and they want to minimize travel size and weight, it would be less optimal. So is the ability to change lenses, does that trump the convenience of enhanced portability and rock-solid performance, even though you can't change lenses? Why don't they just add interchangeable lens capabilities to the Mavic 2 family? I mean, why not? But again, even if they did, I would personally probably just get the widest angle lens they offered that didn't have fisheye, and I would probably stick with that, because that's how I use a drone to film my videos. You know, I want to capture the environment. But I understand everyone's use case is different, and that's why I'm posting this video, because I'm curious, you know, what would steer you to the potentially larger, potentially heavier, and potentially more expensive Phantom 5 instead of a Mavic 2 Pro, a Mavic 2 Zoom, or a Mavic Air. So it's going to be interesting to see how DJI markets this Phantom 5. But it does seem to be somewhat imminent that Phantom 5 will likely have interchangeable lens capabilities. So, I mean, I don't know. And again, I can't allow myself to have speculative thoughts this far out. I mean, once I learn more about the Phantom 5, beyond the fact that it has interchangeable lens capabilities, then I can say, okay, well, you know, maybe that is better than Mavic 2 Pro because of this, this, and that. But right now, just based upon a size, just based upon a weight, if that size and weight is the same or greater than current model DJI Phantoms, it would be next to impossible for me to want to use that drone instead of Mavic 2 Pro, which is currently my favorite drone. So it's, again, it's an exciting industry, but this is kind of interesting, because with the possibility of a new Phantom coming out, it's kind of like cell phones. You know, most of us are used to a smartphone that's about this size or maybe a little bit smaller. You know, this is an iPhone 7 Plus. So, you know, decently portable. But imagine if our cell phones were like this big. Would you still want to get that big cell phone? Maybe you have to carry around, you know, imagine this is a cell phone. I mean, do you want to carry all of this? Hello? Hello? Or do you want to carry something smaller, more lightweight, and potentially just as capable? So it's if they do stick with the same size and the same weight, it's going to be interesting to see what types of unexpected features they may roll out to try to entice people to use that instead of Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom, or Mavic Air. So fun stuff, exciting times. Again, tons more Mavic 2 Pro videos coming. I just wanted to throw this out there because I'm always trying to stay as current as possible with drone rumors and, you know, just anything pertaining to the drone industry in general. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's youtube.com/irixguy. Click that bell icon down there to be notified whenever I post another video. And if you're looking for merchandise, for Epic Drone Show merchandise, just check the link within this video's description, or you can even go to my website and go to merch, and it'll take you there, because I've got Epic Drone Show merchandise available now on Amazon. So how cool is that? And if you're looking for drones, expand this video's description, check the links there. You can find the Mavic 2 Pro, the Mavic 2 Zoom, the Mavic Air, the DJI Phantoms, the Inspire. If you want something really big and really heavy, I've got the Inspire there. and of course all of the accessories too. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Rick Sky here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.